Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're all having a blessed day. This right here is from the Black Conservative. It's called Woke Activists Freak Out Over Corporations Refusing to Support LGBTQIA+, basically. Anyhow, I got a question about this real quick. When is it that people are going to realize that all these corporations that are, just for instance, now the DEI hire and the LGBTQ whatever, when are they going to realize that all this is about money? When they originally supposedly supported you, they didn't support you. They were just trying to get their money. And the thing is, regular straight people have gotten fed up with knuckling under. Y'all got a whole month just cause you date the same thing that you are. Where's straight pride month? Why can't we walk down the street having sex all the time? Damn, get on some freaky ass outfit. Because it's everyday life. Y'all don't want to see us, we don't want to see you. There you go. That's it. Do what you want on your own time. There's no reason for us to have to deal with it. And all these corporations, it's all about money. That's all it's about.
Happy Pride Month. In my Target that used to have the Pride section, it's now all...
See, here we go. I've told y'all in other videos. Every time, no matter what it is, there's always a white liberal woman in the front of it. This lady probably isn't even gay. Nope, probably not gay. She's just there.
USA! Yay!
What's wrong with the USA? Other than people like you?
It's an American summer.
Yeah, it
Except
is.
for tourism.
Imagine
Tourism's
that.
down because no one wants to come here. USA!
Oh no, they're already there's 20 million of them here illegally. That's why. Nobody wants to, like, growing up, I used to want to go to France. I used to want to go to Europe. I wanted to see some of the historic places there. Now, I don't want to go there. So why would people want to come to America when we're flooded? Thank God Trump got in.
Say, woo! And honestly, my dad served in the military, and I'd love to be really proud
And
of
you
this
show him
nation,
no
but it's hard to
respect.
be proud of it under Donald Trump. But hey, you know what?
Why? What is it that he's done? We're just as free as we were under Biden that destroyed this country. This is a joke.
While you're here, pick up a USA bikini.
Yeah, do that,
You know,
girls. I
why
love
not?
them USA bikinis. Hell, if you want to get real crazy with it, you can always get a Confederate flag ones. I love them too. I just think they look good. Hell, you can get any bikini, girls. Y'all can go get what you want to get. But American flag bikinis, they look great. Not on her, but, you know, like she's there for bikinis. She's older than me. She's got it.
Yeah, Target's really taken this anti-DEI thing to another level.
Oh, yeah, you know, the DEI is mainly white women. So is that why you're offended? White woman?
I'm at Target. There is no pride section at my Target. Like, after DE&I, you would think they would...
Oh, you got to think. Our population, what do y'all... I'm going to say maybe 3% of our population. But on the heavy side, 10% of our population's gay. That's 1 out of every 10 people is gay. And I don't think it's that high at all. So why should there be an entire section for it at every single Target? So one person every 2 days can show up and buy an item? Why are y'all...
learn something?
Answer me this. What did the gay people used to do? Back in the 50s, in the 80s. What did they used to do? I mean, you got to think. The LGBTQ has taken the whole alphabet, just about, and they've taken every single color under the rainbow. What in that store, other than black, I don't think black is in the gay pride flag. But what in that store isn't in their color? Okay then. If you're a man that dates men and you want a purse, guess what? Target has purses. They got high heels. If you're a woman wanting to be a man, they got a men's section. See what I'm saying? What's the difference? Oh, it's got to be rainbow.
Not even a section, not even one pride shirt. That's so embarrassing.
No,
Target
it's
do
so
better.
great. I'm glad.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So
Wait a minute. Am I wrong? Is that black or is that blue? I can't tell. Because if it's black, they have taken every single color. If it's like a dark blue, then they haven't. But look at that. This is the gay flag. Every single color is theirs. Then they got the L, the G, the B, the T, the Q, the I, the A. And then they also started hopping into damn math. Now they got the plus sign to keep adding more letters to it. Y'all ain't got the F for Fruit Loops?
So, we got to talk about the woke activists who are having a full-blown freak out, a panic, a meltdown over the fact that this year corporations are saying, you know what, we're going to pull back on pride, right? We're not really going to support pride like we used to, right? When Biden...
Well, that's the thing. Biden and them tried to make it out that this country is like 80% gay, and we're not. We really ain't. So why are we pandering to people? That is the Democratic Party to a T.
and Kamala was in office, okay, you know what?
Oh,
we're just going
let
to
me
pull
move
back a little bit, okay? We don't really want to be
My bad, guys. I forgot to move my camera.
associated with all this stuff, okay? Because we've seen some of the backlash that these companies have gotten for supporting pride, and specifically, again, it has to do with some of the controversial things that go down at these pride events that people are just not okay with, right? And companies have kind of learned from that. And with Trump now being in office, a lot of people are now saying, well, this is Trump's fault, right? Trump has scared these companies into not supporting pride, okay? So again,
It has nothing to do with Trump. It has the fact that the majority of the country doesn't want it. We don't want it. We don't want what you're selling. I wish that what we could do is all of those people could just move to California, Oregon, and Washington. Because if you ask me, those states could fall off in the ocean and I wouldn't blink. I'm sorry, those states are trash. They are so trash. If you agree, let me know if you think.
have some companies like, for example, Target, that did face boycotts from conservatives over their pride paraphernalia, specifically their pride paraphernalia for children. They are either just not doing it at all. In some stores, they're basically replacing their pride section.
It damn near looks like the NBC News peacock. NBC News, how come y'all got the gay colors in your peacock?
And with like American pride, right? So instead of, LGBTQ pride, they're doing American pride, or they're putting their pride section at the back of the store, and they are making it very, very, very clear our clothing is for adults and adults only. And this has pissed off a lot of the activists because
they want to indoctrinate kids and make them think they're gay, and then these kids, when they grow up, their life is ruined now. If they've had medication, hormone blockers, got things cut off that shouldn't have been cut off. I can't believe that anyone is allowing this to happen. The Democrat Party is demons.
even their paraphernalia, even the stuff that they're selling, it's not as loud and proud as it
They
used
want
to
it to be.
Take a look.
So what's everybody's thoughts on the news coming from Target where they decided to opt out of Pride Month and they replaced...
And you notice, and I'm going to stop pausing it after this, but you notice that it's not really hurting Target about the DEI and the gay. It's not. That is a very minute thing. It's very small.
all their Pride collection.
You're going to get
a America First summer display. You
And?
can see it right here, which is
Look at that, a father and son. Well, it's supposed to be. It's about America, where we live. It's not about Mexico. It's not about the gays. It's not. The gays didn't make this country. I'm sure there was people that was gay, but I'm sorry, if every person in this country was gay, our population would be over with in one generation. That's it. It's over. Because you cannot reproduce without the opposite sex.
Just kind of just like Memorial Day, 4th of July, I'm sure also. And then recently, Target also scraped their DEI program. I can also confirm that yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I was in Target. I didn't see anything Pride,
And once again, we got another what? Come on, y'all can finish the sentence for me. What do we got now? Another white woman.
saw, whoa, look at this. I just woke up, can you tell?
So I heard Target has some Pride stuff out. So I'm going to take a look. Let's go.
Hey, I seen this dude before. I seen him yesterday because the way he talks, he turns his head. I haven't seen this video, but I've seen him. What's his name? John Paul King, USA. All right, let's get it. That is what he's talking about. That's the Pride Month. American Pride, baby.
Yeah, salute to Target for actually having a bathing suit that's covered.
Please tell me you guys saw Target's Pride ad. Please tell
What we got, guys? What do we got? Another what? Come on, say it for me.
me y'all saw the thing they posted on the first day of Pride, because it is sending me. It is so funny. And yes, I am calling it a Pride ad because they posted it on
I swear she looked like she was laughing so hard that she started crying.
the first day of Pride. This was posted June 1st, yesterday. It's
Jesus, these companies are getting so bad. Like, I swear, as soon as one holiday leaves, they are already on the next. Every time. They have made it where Black Friday, which is a Christmas thing, they're getting it. I mean, the second the day's over with, it's back to that. I mean, they jump from one thing to the next immediately because it's all about money.
It says halfway to Halloween. Lewis and friends are back because they're trying to get TikTok excited about Lewis again. Two things. One, they posted this instead of saying Happy Pride like they've been in the past. Instead, they're doing halfway to Halloween. And two, no, it's not. The halfway point to Halloween is May 1st, you dumb shits.
Yeah, so it's past halfway. So, what do you want them to put out there?
Even bother to look at a calendar first. They didn't even bother to count the days to see if that was even a correct statement. Nope.
No, they just were trying to put something else out there to go towards another holiday to make money. And they wasn't trying. I mean, if you didn't show up on that exact day, what happens then? It's still after halfway.
June 1st. It is now halfway to Halloween.
I think it's pretty safe.
The funny thing is, they might have had that out a month ago. They might have put it out in May. You're just seeing it in June. Just because you're seeing it today doesn't mean it got put out today. You know what I mean?
To say that the best choice Target could have made this year in regard to their Pride section was just simply not doing it. Because, girl, what? What the fuck? Not only is the Target Pride section giving inspired by a Don't Say Gay bill, it's also visually assaulting.
You know, that whole Don't Say Gay bill was the biggest fucking junk. It's not true at all. It's not. It's the biggest hunk of shit ever. I tell you, man, these things get on my nerves. It is so clear
that they put way more time into figuring out how to not say gay.
No, because when you say America, it's everyone that's in it. Every single person. You're not leaving anybody out. You can be gay and be in America, unlike Palestine. You know, all the countries you gays stand up for, but yet you wouldn't step foot in that country. And if you did, there will be a very short walkway off the top of a damn 10-story building. They will make sure you get to go fly one more time.
And LGBT or queer or anything other than
the alphabet
proud
people
and authentic than they did designing these clothes. And what does that even say? Genuinely, what is this? Why was this created? This poor girl. I mean, she just got, like, the worst of it, honestly. What is this? A tube top that says, I heart you with all that? Oh my god. Like,
I was gonna come on here and make a video about how we need to remind ourselves to not be supporting Target during Pride Month with the Pride line. We're not.
Well, obviously, as you see, I mean, yes, Target will take gay people's money, but they don't need it. When 90% of your country doesn't agree with it, you're not hurting them. It ain't like a bunch of gay people were just dumping millions of dollars into Target. Y'all weren't. You might thought that you and your coalition of same-sex people are just loading Target down, but you're not. Who goes to Target? Oh, man.
Not buying that. They scaled back so much on their DE&I initiatives. We're not doing it, y'all. And if you're supporting these brands and these companies, you are actively becoming a part of the problem.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Part of the problem? So you're saying being straight is a problem? No. If you do go buy that stuff, you're part of the problem. We don't need gays. We don't. Anyone can do anything. You don't have to be with the same sex in order to do it. So we can definitely find a straight person that can do anything you can do. So technically, the only ones we don't need in any country is gays, because y'all don't reproduce, you don't make more people, and it seems like a lot of y'all are targeting children, at least the ones in the news, which are setting the normal gay and trans people back, and they hate it. They hate it. Y'all are just setting them back.
I'm sorry, this is diabolical.
Yeah.
This is crazy work.
Well, I mean, your whole flag is the rainbow. That is about as dumb as it gets right there. It's diabolical. Your flag is diabolical. It's tacky.
Maybe at like a festival. I don't even like who did that. Honorable mention for the live your truth, love your truth, but also we don't support your truth, said Target. Like,
but
come
they
on.
got that.
I would have rather have seen them just not do a collection at all. The
Me
other thing
too.
that's really bothering
Me
to me
too.
is that they've taken out.
I know gay people are really good with money, so can't y'all just go open up a chain of stores for the gays? I mean, I know gay men are really good with their money. I don't know about gay women. But shouldn't y'all have already by now? I mean, after the last 25 years, not one gay person has opened just a straight up gay store and made chains of it. It's because there's not the consumers. There's not
Any words that are like gay, lesbian, bisexual, like it's nothing. Everything is like labeled as pride. Like,
hey guys, let me know when you first heard the word like gay, like you knew what it meant. Now, what I did, I will say the youngest thing I really remember is we used to play the game Smear the Queer. That's probably the youngest I was to hear about it. Anything like that. I know my dad taught me about it. He told me that it's wrong, and because I went to church, I'm a Christian, and as a kid my dad told me, and he let me know. So that's as far as it went, and it's true because I believe in God and that book is real. And if you don't, that is on you. So don't come after me with the whole thing like that. I don't want to hear that.
loud and like they've gotten rid of anything that is like queer centric, which is like.
So at Target, adult halter top, adult knit tank.
Okay.
Adult cropped tee.
Okay.
Adult baseball hat. It's all adult.
Because kids, I mean, unless
except
they're
for the
being
pet
pushed
bandana.
to be it.
That you can be a puppy apparently.
Now, there was gay people in school when I was growing up, and they knew they were gay, but they didn't give a two craps about that. They didn't.
What's this?
You don't have, man.
Oh, okay.
It seems like a lot of these people are upset
It's
that
an
it's not
adult
directed
that.
towards kids.
Just to make it clear, it's not for children.
Okay, well, if you're a 7-year-old kid, you shouldn't be gay yet. You shouldn't be dating. If you're 11, you shouldn't be dating. You really shouldn't. I mean, the first girl I dated was when I was, technically 13, but in kindergarten, I did have this girl named Michelle that me and her were boyfriend, girlfriend, but I was in kindergarten. I didn't, we didn't know what it was. How old were you?
Because the LGBTQ.
Yeah, this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious.
It is. It's great.
Right? Target is clearly trying to thread a needle here, where they're like, hey, you know what? We've already pissed off the DEI crowd. The DEI.
Right, so now they're just going to aim strictly for the adult gays, and that's it. And that is 100% fine. America doesn't have an issue with that.
Crowd, they're the same people that support Pride. This Pride Month, we really don't want to be loud and proud like we used to be because we faced a major boycott. So
I just don't get, you're getting to walk down the street holding and carrying stuff, and it used to be really, really flamboyant. No kid should be around any of that I'm talking about. But when's straight Pride Month? When does the 98% of the country get to come out and march down the street?
So we don't want to face two boycotts. So let's try to have some pride, right, in some places. In other places, we're going to do American Pride. But in the places where we're doing LGBTQ Pride, we want to make sure that the clothes and the paraphernalia is for adults only. And that, again, it's not too loud, right? It's not too gay, okay? Oh, my goodness.
It is
wow.
funny.
2025 is an amazing year, especially compared to where we were.
It's like going without parents, which was the Biden stage. It's like not having any rules, go do whatever you want, and then your dad came home. And now everything is just gone, and I love it.
Just 3 to 4 years ago, right? 3 to 4 years ago, we were in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff world, and that has completely reversed, okay? Completely reversed.
And last thing I'm going to add to that is, and that is exactly why it has flipped as hard as it flipped, because y'all pushed too far. Y'all were going after kids, and that's where the line was drawn in the sand. You go after women and you go after kids, you cross the line.
Reverse. So it's not just Target that is pulling back from this heavily, right? You have other corporations that are saying, you know what, we're not going to sponsor Pride events, right? They're saying we're not putting money behind this because it's just too controversial. And now you have the woke activists. They're panicking over the fact that they're losing funds, right? That they're now underwater due to the fact that corporations don't want to support Pride anymore.
America doesn't
so
want to
without further
support
ado,
it.
let's get into it.
The pleasure of Pride pushed aside this year by many companies, with corporate
You're a poet and didn't know it.
Sponsors signaling reserve. Pride organizers dismayed.
Corporate model no longer is sustainable in the political climate that we live in today.
That's in St. Louis, seeing...
But why can't you just make your own stores then? If you're that much for it, why won't you open your own store in San Francisco, in California, in Washington, Oregon? And I name those off because there's a lot of gays there. And me personally, that those states are gay.
Major changes this year. While in New York, NYC Pride saying it's dealing with a budget shortfall of more than $750,000 due to dips in corporate sponsorships. A new survey of more than 200 executives by a risk management research firm shows nearly 40% plan to pull back on how they engage with Pride this year. Why? More than 60% say they fear backlash from the Trump administration and its actions against diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts by companies.
Let's be real. It's not just backlash from Trump, right? These people try to make it seem like, well, it's Trump's fault.
Trump ain't targeted
Trump's
gay
fault.
people.
The
hasn't.
reason why, it's the same reason why these companies are pulling back from DEI.
It's
It's the same reason why these companies pull back from Black Lives Matter, right? It's the reason why is because this stuff is not profitable, right?
It's not.
I mean, when you
It's
talk about the
truly
culture in this
not.
country, we're not that far left, okay? This is not a liberal country.
No.
I mean, compared to the rest of the world, right? Like, I mean,
we allow you to do what you want in this country. It's a free country. You can go and be gay. It's not free to be in this country. Like, you can't just come here freely. No, that's illegal, and it should be. And but you can date who you want. No one's going to not give you a job because of it unless you're trying to push it on other people. Then you start getting into issues.
Compared to the rest of the West, let's be more specific. Compared to the rest of the West, we're not liberal, okay? We're still conservative. And these companies forgot about that, right? They jumped the gun after Biden got elected. And they thought that, oh, well, we can just be as woke as we want to be, right? Because they thought that that's the direction the country was headed in. But the woke activists got way too woke, and people saw what that led to, right? The extreme.
What y'all did is y'all showed your cards. You showed your intention. Your intention is targeting kids and then also stealing women's medals and sports and all that. And y'all really, really messed up. I mean, back in the day, I didn't care what you did. Now, I just basically don't care about you.
From some of these far left social movements that these companies jumped on board with, okay, again, especially after George Floyd, and it backfired on these companies, right? Again, like Target, okay,
all of it's a
Bud
scam.
Light, okay, these companies lost money because of the backlash, right? So it's not just a Trump thing, right? They're trying to blame Trump when it's not Trump, it's culture. These companies realize that, hey, we can't really make money off this because this is not where the American people are, right? If the American people actually supported this stuff, if they could actually make money off this stuff, right? They can make money off woke capitalism, right? Then
it's all about
they would
money.
do so, right? And they tried to, but it didn't work out. So now, again, this is why they're pulling back from it. And again, a lot of it, again, comes down to the bottom line, okay? Regardless of what Trump does or he doesn't do, and it's not that much he can really do, to be honest with you, if these companies could make money off of it, they wouldn't be pulling back.
Exactly.
They're pulling back because they can't make money. It's not a good look, right? It's not a good look to be associated with.
That is 1,000% what I'm saying. If the funds were there and gay people spent so much money during this time, they would not have pulled it back. They pulled it back because the country ain't gay. The country's not left-leaning. BLM was a scam. The whole George Floyd thing was a setup. I mean, dude, y'all can knock me all you want. I'm not wrong on that.
With some of this stuff because it's too extreme.
Country will be woke no longer.
Some also fear falling prey to conservative activists and customers becoming the next Bud Light. The company getting slammed after its 2023 partnership with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney.
I'll never drink another Bud Light unless it's given to me for free. I will not buy a Bud Light because you totally crossed the line there. You did. You're gonna push that BS. That guy with that, and man, I almost think his thing's all fake. All of it.
And with my face on it.
It led to boycotts from figures like Kid Rock.
Bud Light.
Sending sales and shares plummeting in the months that followed. The beer's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, not sponsoring Pride St. Louis after a 30-year partnership. The company not returning our request for comment. Our team learning the pullback contributed to a $150,000 deficit for the
Yeah, you motherfuckers, y'all learned real quick, didn't you, Anheuser-Busch? Because y'all still have not got your consumer base back, and you never will. That's one line you can't just, flip-flop on. You can't.
The organization's budget, though individual donors made up for that. The event also implementing a suggested donation of $10 to enter for the first time in its 45-year history.
This process has taught me that this community is resilient and we will find ways to be successful.
And the backlash now going both ways. Take Target, the big box retailer formerly famous for its Pride collection, undergoing its own
targeting kids. Why should an 8-year-old girl be wearing a gay skirt when she's 8?
Boycott now too.
Well, Target, we still don't need you.
After rolling back its DEI goals. The company saying the backlash is taking a toll along with tariff uncertainty, causing it to miss first quarter sales estimates. We asked Target about its Pride plans. The company telling us it's absolutely dedicated to fostering inclusivity for everyone, adding it's offering an assortment of celebratory products.
But they don't want that. They want it just for them. They want the whole store, nothing but every single color. The whole store gay. That's what they want. And if they don't get that, they're going to be upset.
Products in about half of stores, similar to last year, and sponsoring local events. But the cultural shift going beyond just Pride. You see here the 14-point drop from Republicans in just 4 years in supporting same-sex marriage, the lowest level of acceptance for the party since 2016, when then candidate Trump said this after the Pulse nightclub shooting.
I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology.
And see that he's kept his word on that. But as someone said, I think it was Joy Behar or it was Sonny Hostin, said, Donald Trump, you know, most presidents look 20 years older when they get out of office, but Donald Trump, he looks the same. No, he doesn't. Look how young he looks there. He looks way older.
But with corporate money drying up, security is on the minds of Pride organizers.
Do you have more concerns about safety and security this year?
Absolutely.
The National Pride Network that connects groups around the country telling us there are fewer and smaller events because less money means less safety, security, and accessibility.
And Stephen,
so why do y'all get to do that? I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here. It's about over anyway, but why do y'all get to go do that? Be a grown man in some Daisy Duke shorts riding on roller skates and you holding up your gay flag while you got another man in a bikini top on the float because you date the same thing. Why do y'all get that and straight people don't? Anyhow, let me know what you guys think. I want to see if anyone responds to this. Anyhow, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, a beautiful night, whatever it may be. Take it easy, guys.